Hi, it's Kristy in the Rada Cutlery Kitchen, and I'm excited to bring you another edible bouquet. Today I want to show you how to make this pretty and pink brownie bouquet. It's brownies coated in chocolate, and it has these yummy sticks around them, these hazelnut sticks. And so first you'll need to get an 18.5 ounce box of brownie mix. Mix it up according to the package directions. Make sure you put it in this 11 by 15 inch pan. It's going to be easier to get them out. And just bake it about 16 to 18 minutes. And you want to completely cool those, but I'm going to set them aside for now. You'll need some styrofoam. Now I just have this scrap piece. I don't know, maybe a computer came in it or a printer. You can go to the store and purchase it. I like to recycle, so I'm going to use some scrap. So you need some scrap styrofoam. So you'll need a piece of poster board or heavy paper. And you'll want to cut a strip that's 15 inches long and 5 inches wide. And then you cut that out with the scissors. And then you have a piece like that. So once you have your heavy paper cut out, you want about a 5-inch circle, 4.5 to 5, and you just wrap that around and just tape it really well. I'm going to tape the outside and the inside. Alright, so now we have our little cylinder, and we need some styrofoam that will fit in there. So with my scrap piece of styrofoam, it wasn't very thick, so I'm going to have to layer it up. And you want it about 1 inch below here, so you're going to need about 4 inches of styrofoam. Now a neat trick, and you don't want to do this in the house because it makes a big mess. Go out to the garage or outside, and this Rada bagel knife really cuts that really easy, so you can just shape it kind of like you're carving. But like I said, you don't want to do a lot of cutting where it makes a mess. But I will just show you real quick how easy that bagel knife works. It's not just for bagels, it's for crafts too. Alright, so I have my styrofoam all cut. Now you don't really want styrofoam touching your food, so we're going to cover that in tin foil. Plus it'll hold it together better too. And then we're going to be putting food around our cardboard, so I just like to take a strip, half a piece of wax paper. And again, I'm going to tape it on there. And then just fold it down. It's really easy. Alright. Now, hopefully, it's going to slide right into that. And we have about 1 inch from the top. Perfect. So there's our base. And now we can go ahead and start cutting out our brownies. So I'm just gonna, not gonna cut them to the edge anyway. Now this pan is plenty. You're probably gonna have enough to make a couple batches of these if you have 2 bouquets you want to make. That would work because we're going to make like 6 to 8. And what I have here is just a flower shaped cookie cutters. I bought it, had all different sizes, so I think I'm going to make mine this size. What we're going to do is just I made this size, and then I made a couple small ones. It's up to you. If you want small ones, you'll get more, of course. You could go bigger too. Now to get those out of the pan, I'm going to take this Rada mini server. It works really well. You just slip it under there. And if you feel like it needs recutting again, just put the cookie cutter over it. Get those sharper edges. Just pull that edge off. There's a cute little cookie. So now you're going to insert a lollipop stick, or a cake pop, I think they might be called. And don't try to hold it. It's not going to hold it until we get our chocolate on. That's what's going to hold it to that stick. So yeah, you're going to be like, oh, how is that going to work? Because I thought it myself. I mean, it kind of sticks there, but we're going to put a layer of some hard chocolate on there, and they're going to stick really well. You want to go about halfway, at least halfway into the brownie. All right, now we're ready to put some chocolate on them. So I laid down some wax paper, and I'm going to put a wire cooling rack over that. And then I'm going to take some chocolate almond bark, or you could use candy coating, chocolate candy coating. I'm going to melt that in the microwave about 30 seconds to a minute. So now we're going to put our lollipop brownies on this rack. We're gonna just put the chocolate over it. And you're gonna need probably about a pound of chocolate to do this. Okay. You kind of want it to run over the sides, and don't worry about it getting on your cooling rack, because this chocolate melts so easy. You'll just put it in the sink of warm water and it'll all melt off. All right, now you want to let these sit and cool for about 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, now you might have to loosen these a little bit. If you need a spatula, that works too. But after 30 minutes, we're going to flip them over. Still can't pick them up and show them off yet, because we want to make sure that stick is stabilized in there. Okay, now we're going to repeat that process. I heated up my chocolate again. Just going to let it so while the second side of those are cooling, I'm going to make our decoration frosting. We're going to put this in the microwave 30 seconds to a minute. So this is nicely melted, and I'm going to add some pink food coloring. This is a liquid. You could use the paste. Actually, the paste would probably give you a better color, but I'm going to put about 2 drops in there, mix that in well. And again, this was just vanilla almond bark, or you could use the pink candy coating too, that would work. And then you just need a little round tip and a cake decorator bag. You have all the petals on. Now if you want to make a couple of them a little different, you can just make little touch it just a little bit and it'll make dots. So while our pink decoration is drying, I'm going to show you how to put these little wafer cookies around the edge. I think you can get Oreo sticks too. Those would be chocolate, those would look nice too. But you just need a couple rubber bands. I'm going to put it a little more than halfway up, not much. And then you want to decide what ribbon you're going to use. This is pretty wide, so you could put them a little further apart. This one's pretty narrow. I would just kind of eye it because the whole purpose of the ribbon is to cover up your constructions. So I think I'll go with that one so I can put a little wider. And then you just gently slide your cookie in there. So not only are the flowers edible, but your base will be edible too. All right, and they're kind of doing a twist thing, but I kind of like that. I think that looks kind of neat. And then you'll need some shredded paper that you want to put on the inside. This is just shredded tissue paper. And then you're ready to start putting your brownies. You might want to guide it in with your bottom hand. And these first ones you'll want to put in a little lower than the back ones. And then you can put your ribbon around to cover up those rubber bands. And there's how you create your own pretty and pink brownie bouquet. It's edible, it's homemade, people will appreciate it. It's great for Valentine's Day or Mother's Day or just because. Thanks for watching.